The beauty of gaming is you never know what is going to happen. Battlefront 2, a game from 2017, is all of a sudden viral again. And fans are now asking, where's Battlefront 3? Well, recent data shows player counts on Steam are skyrocketing from just 1,000 to almost 8,000 in May of 2025 for Battlefront 2, the highest peak since early 2021. YouTube commentators, Redditors, everybody have blown up about it. So could this be the unexpected surge, thanks to Star Wars hype and even a Fortnite crossover, that would make EA finally focus on Battlefront 3? Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos, and today we're diving into everything. The leaks, the rumors, the hints, any confirmations that might be out there when it comes to Battlefront 3, and the stress that EA is probably going to be under, the pressure to actually make this happen. Do me a favor, drop a like, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, turn on those notifications, help us on our way to 10,000 subscribers. I see every one of you, I read every single comment on every single video. Now let's talk about Battlefront 2 before we get into Battlefront 3, the popularity surge. Believe it or not, an 8-year-old shooter, well, it looks like it could have been made today. SteamDB reports Battlefront 2 saw a player base grow from over 600% from late April to mid-May as of the making of this video. On May 18th, concurrent Steam players hit about 7,800, nearly matching the game's all-time high from January 2021. Destructoid confirmed a 218% increase on Steam during this rally. So why the comeback? Why the sudden everybody wants to play it? Well, the timing coincides with the big Star Wars buzz. I mean, Disney Plus Andor finale got really good reviews, Fortnite launched their Star Wars themed season, and Revenge of the Sith celebrated its 20th anniversary. These events put, I guess you could say, good vibes out there about the franchise. As one article put it, good vibes and re-energized fans. I mean, in fact, a Reddit user actually joked, Andor got everyone excited to fight the Empire during the spike. And the proof is in the numbers. On Star Wars Day, May 4th, Battlefront 2 jumped to 5,500 players, then nearly 7,800 players by May 18th, and it showed a clear trend of renewed interest. But the biggest reason is this 8-year-old game is awesome. It's amazing. The graphics literally hold up to anything that would go out there today, and the multiplayer is a ton of fun now that it's in a much better spot than it was when it launched. So, now we turn our attention to Battlefront 3. Is there an official Battlefront 3 announcement yet? No, not a chance, but there are whispers. The most solid comes from journalist Tom Henderson, who revealed that EA actually turned down DICE's pitch for Battlefront 3. In a tweeted insider report, Henderson quoted a former dev. Battlefront 3 was a pitch title from DICE, but ultimately it was shot down by EA due to licensing costs. The idea was scrapped because the Star Wars license fees would have required about 20% higher sales just to break even. In short, EA decided to put it on ice, which to me is absolutely wild. There's probably 5 IPs in the world that are iconic and they stand above everything, and Star Wars is one of those. Instead, EA seems to be focusing elsewhere. Reports and Henderson sources say that EA is working on 2 new single-player Star Wars games right now. One of them likely will be a Jedi Fallen Order sequel, and Battlefront 3 isn't on their roadmap yet. Now, industry blogs point out that no new Battlefront game is currently in production at EA and DICE, and the upshot here is that Battlefront 3 is purely speculative for now. But there is a twist in this rumor mill, and it's kind of nostalgia-based. In December 2024, a near-complete, are you ready for this? Wii Build for the original canceled Battlefront 3 from 2008 was leaked online. This isn't a new game. It's just a long-lost version of the classic BF3, but it shows the endearing fan hunger that is out there. A Wii Build, my friends. Come on. So, I mean, why EA, let's predict here. Why EA might or might not need to make this game. And you might think, well, Battlefront 2 is booming. EA must jump on it. I think the same thing. Fans are hoping so. A Change.org petition has already gathered over 1,200 signatures urging EA to do Battlefront 3. Let's remember, EA Star Wars games have been highly profitable overall. The CEO actually boasted over $3 billion in net bookings for their Star Wars titles to date. They're printing money. A new blockbuster shooter could bring big money if it sells. On the flip side, history hasn't been kind to EA's Battlefront franchise. Battlefront 2 sold about 9 million copies by 2017, but even that missed EA's targets, and it was blamed on the loot box controversy, which had a lot to do with it. But yeah, making a AAA Battlefront 3 game would be incredibly expensive. So from a business standpoint, EA isn't exactly forced into this. They still prefer focusing on their own Battlefields and the new Jedi games. I mean, with that being said, EA does care about Star Wars, I think. Losing exclusive rights to Lucasfilm in 2023 means Disney now taps multiple studios. You have Ubisoft, you have Quantic Dream, and others, and EA likely wants to stay relevant in that universe. If Battlefront 2's revival sustains, which I think it's going to because it's just a really good experience, EA may not want to ignore a clear demand signal here. In short, fans have reasons to nag and even meme for Battlefront 3. But EA's caution and those high license fees and past sales bumps, they're probably not going to be in too big of a rush. Now, let's talk about what we want and the theories out there. Over on Reddit and socials, fans have lots of ideas here and some pet theories about what BF3 should be. A reoccurring theme, and you can tell me if you agree, is give us space battles back. One Redditor noted Battlefront 2's only real flaw was the lack of seamless ground-to-air combat. Essentially, combined battles from planet surface up into the space. That was a hallmark of the original Battlefronts and even the leaked BF3 build that we saw from the Wii, and players desperately want that back. Older hot wishes include a full cross-era roster, so prequels, OT, sequels, all in one game. Massive 64v64 clashes on iconic maps and an epic galactic conquest or campaign mode where you get to fight for territory across the galaxy, slowly take it over, and dominate. Think of Risk on the board games in the past, but Star Wars. Now on the tech side, players expect no more exploitative progression. Goodbye loot boxes, right? Come on, there's no way they would do that. Robust post-launch content, offline bot modes, and maybe even mod support. If EA was smart, they'd take the GTA route here. Could you imagine modded Battlefront 3? I mean, some people even theorize fun scenarios like one joke that Battlefront 2 Spike was just Andor fueled. Others meme that Disney has to greenlight Battlefront 3 if Battlefront memes crash Twitter. The bottom line here is the community is talking and they want this. They are jonesing for a grand Star Wars warfare game, and they will latch on to anything, any hint, fake leak, clue, anything that Battlefront 3 might be real. It's hilarious how this goes parallel with Titanfall 3. It's the exact same exact same thing. So realistically, let's get some expectations here. Platform, dev time, timeline. After all the hype, what's reality? Well, if Battlefront 3 ever happens, it's probably years away. All signs point to a late current generation or next generation release. Think PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, maybe PlayStation 6, and the new Xbox. It almost certainly wouldn't come out for old consoles or Switch simply because EA and DICE, they say they're not developing it yet. As for who could make it, well, traditionally, DICE, EA's Battlefield studio, would be the lead, possibly with support from Motive or Criterion as of Battlefront 2. However, EA has been hinting that its Star Wars partners are mainly Respawn, the Jedi studio these days. Come on, Respawn, Apex Legends, Titanfall. No official studio has been announced, and knowing EA's record, any official word will come after their other projects. So the next Battlefield and whatever the Jedi team is doing. But the next Battlefield is like full-fledged testing. You have the labs, you have everything going on. The hype is real for that as well. So we'll see. I mean, the outlets we cited imply no Battlefront 3 is in the pipeline right now. So in short, if BF3 is real, it's a long time coming. Best guess, we probably won't see it or even hear about it until 2026, if at all. So to recap here, I mean, Battlefront 2 is back in the spotlight, and that is absolutely amazing. Enjoy that. It's got everyone whispering about, yes, Battlefront 3. That's why we're making this video today. We'll see. A canceled pitch, we know. A found Wii build, we know. But no official game announcement. EA's public line is, we love Star Wars. We're making games. But as far as Battlefront fans go, it's been radio silence. The community hopes and speculates fiercely and fairly, but realistically, there's no confirmed Battlefront 3 on the horizon. All we can do is stay tuned. All you can do is stay tuned. If the player surge keeps growing, if you want to get in their face, keep playing Battlefront 2. Maybe EA will take notice, or maybe one of those upcoming Jedi titles will shock us. Till then, I want you guys to enjoy the renewed Battlefront 2 action. Me and my son Grady were playing just the other day, and I'm telling you right now, it's a ton of fun. It's like came out of nowhere. I forgot about the game, and I forgot how good that game looks, which just makes me wonder what kind of Battlefront game would they make now with the technology and everything they have moving forward. Imagine that, but even better in 2 or 3 years. We'll have to wait and see. But if I get anything, any type of substantial leaks or anything I can bring you guys, I'll do a follow-up video or an update video in the future. I hope you guys have a great day. See you soon.